Radio New Zealand International. With a bulletin of world, Pacific and sports news, Malo Ilanai. I'm Nicola Wright. First up in world news, leaders agree Ukraine peace roadmap. In Pacific news with Indira Moala, the Australian Immigration Ministry has slammed an Australian Human Rights Commission report on children in detention as largely redundant. And in sport with Billy Wiley, the chair of the Samoa Rugby Union says a public backlash was a factor behind the decision of 2 top rugby officials to quit. A deal to end the fighting in eastern Ukraine has been agreed at a summit in Belarus. The leaders of Russia, Ukraine, Germany and France have announced a ceasefire will begin on Sunday. The deal, announced after more than 15 hours of talks in Minsk, also involves the withdrawal of heavy weapons from the front line and the release of all prisoners. The leaders say Ukraine's pro-Russian rebels have signed it. The Ukrainian President, Petro Poroshenko, says it will establish control of the international border by the end of the year. A Cairo court has released the Al Jazeera journalists Mohammed Fahmy and Bahir Mohammed, who were jailed along with Australia's Peter Greste, but has not dismissed the case against them. Mr. Fahmy, a naturalised Canadian citizen who gave up his Egyptian citizenship, was released on bail of $44,000. Mr. Mohammed, an Egyptian citizen, was released without having to pay bail. The 3 journalists have been sentenced to up to 10 years in prison. An appeals court ordered a retrial, saying the prosecution had failed to prove its case. They were charged with aiding the banned Muslim Brotherhood with their covenant. Peter Greste was released a week ago and returned home to Australia.